Hello, in this video we're going to be looking at Andy Stanley, who is now teaching evolution at Northpoint Community Church. This should come as no surprise because we've talked about Andy Stanley in the past. He is, you could argue, he's deconstructing his faith and he is bringing his church along with him. Although I don't think Andy Stanley was ever a solid Bible teacher. He's been open and affirming since at least 2012. He taught that Christians should unhitch from the Old Testament. You know, the Old Testament scriptures are not authoritative for the church, even though the apostles in the New Testament were constantly quoting the Old Testament as a source of authority. But that's who Andy Stanley is. He's taking the world and he's taking Christianity and he's trying to blend the two to create sort of a hybrid religion. He's opened his church services with Led Zeppelin concerts. So is it really a surprise that he's saying that the Bible is compatible with evolution? I'm not surprised, but watch the video.
There is no necessary conflict between evolution and theism because evolution is a means. Theism says there was an agent. I have one high school biology teacher, Christian, here. It's like, please, would somebody make this clear? I know this is like really important because people come home, kids come home from biology class, high school, like, well, you know, but evolution, no, we don't believe in evolution, we believe in creation.
All right, so obviously what he's saying is false. Evolution is not compatible with the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible does it teach the theory of evolution. What Andy Stanley is trying to do, he's trying to blend false doctrine from the world, you know, evolution, and just add a Christian label. You know, it's theistic evolution. This is the idea that God used evolution to bring mankind about. Well, that's not what the Bible says. The Bible says that God created everything after its own kind. Just repeats that again and again. So the Bible contradicts evolution in Genesis chapters 1 and 2. Nowhere does the Bible teach evolution, but you know, Andy Stanley isn't really teaching the Bible. So he's able to get away with it because those who follow him are not really looking to the Bible as their authority. They're looking at Andy Stanley and his man-made arguments. Just because he's the son of Charles Stanley, that doesn't prove anything. The prophet Samuel in the Bible, he was a godly man, but it says his sons were utterly corrupt. And just because Andy Stanley has a large following, again, that doesn't mean anything. Oprah has a large following. It doesn't mean what she says is biblical. The Dalai Lama has a large following. Doesn't mean that he's of God, obviously, if you've seen the recent story in the news about him. So just beware that Andy Stanley is dangerous. If you know anyone in your church, friends or family who are listening to him, who think he's a solid Bible teacher, I don't know how anyone could think that, but if you do know someone who's listening to him, show them this video. Watch out, because these false teachers, they know how to lead people astray, and they are leading people, they're leading people straight to hell. And we need to do what we can to snatch them from the fire. My name is Michael Grant, pastor of Moore's Corner Church. Thanks for watching. Till next time, may the Lord be with you. Have a great day.
The truth is, Christians are not expected to believe what we believe based on a collection of ancient manuscripts written by men who never met each other over the course of hundreds of years in a time when everybody was superstitious and everybody believed in the gods and there was no modern science. There is no necessary conflict between evolution and theism